Good evening, lady and gentlemen. Thank you so much for applying this job. You are Maybeth and Miguel. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Fine, thank you. And you?
Great. I'm fine. Thank you. Please let me know if you found the offer through a recruitment agency or you saw the advert on the web, please.
In my case, I saw an advert on the web.
Yes, on the web too.
Okay. Well, first thing first, let me tell you about us. We are a firm specialized in providing legal services of all kinds to international companies, private investors, and the government. Actually, every 7 out of 10 contracts are synced with, or better, to attend state projects. Therefore, the bigger the impacts of our services are, the most qualified people we demand. That's why we are looking for responsible, dexterous, eager for learning, and clever people. However, we are aware of the importance of a good labor environment in our employees' results. So we try to create a relaxed one. Flexible labor hours, relaxing spaces, and we like to joke all day long among us. But well, we are here to talk about you. So let's start with the most expected question. Tell me about you. Miguel, please start.
I'm 22 years old. I'm lawyer and political scientist from National University. I'm technician in international trade, extrajudicial conciliatory law, and I have some studies related with public management. I'm disciplined, versatile person, therefore I can adapt to multiple situations and work under pressure. I have good communication and conflict resolution skills. Related with my laboral experience, I worked in the contractual area of the engineering faculty of the National University, where I reviewed some public contracts, some liquidation minutes, and few administrative acts. Also, I worked in the Faculty of Law and Political Science in the same university in the project or in the case of Doña Juana Landfill as a notification viewer. For a reason, I verified the correct confirmation of the files and the correct administrative notification. This job was a very nice experience because it allowed me to improve my knowledge in topics related with public law. I worked in a company called P3. P3 is a modeling and protocol company and was a very interesting experience because it allowed me to improve my communication skills. For this reason, my experience and knowledge have been focused in public law, administrative law, public contracts, and public management. In this moment, I am the ex-students representative in the District Board of Education. That is the stage where Bogota built the education public policy. It's a volunteer work, but I really like these topics. For the reason, I was the school president of my public school and I participate in many United Nations models. And in this, I won more than 7 recognitions as the best speaker. Really, I'm here because I want to learn. I want to learn a lot of things. An important and famous author of law called it Couture said, um, every day that you don't study, you are less lawyer. For the reason I'm here, I want to learn many things. I want to meet new people. I want to face new situations, and I want to take new risks.
Thank you. Now, please, maybe tell us.
Okay. Well, my name is Maybeth Lejon Velasquez. I am 20 years old. I'm a feminist. And now I am a lawyer in training and a student representative in my faculty council. Okay. First, I study primary and secondary in the Liceu Val. It is a private school that uses a different learning model than the traditional. It was important to me because this model is based on significant and autonomous learning. So one of my skills after school is being able to learn by myself. Then I started my major degree in law at Universidad Nacional de Colombia. Now I am on night enrollment and I am planning to finish in 2021. During undergraduate school, I have participated in different spaces that have provided me with all kinds of learnings. For example, the first place I was linked was the EJCUN, Escuela de Justicia Comunitaria, in 2017. There I work in the area of restorative justice. The most important learning was recognize the many forms of justice that exist and that Colombia's legal system is too limited to resolve people's conflicts. The second place where I worked was el Centro de Pensamiento en Políticas Públicas.
Okay, so I was looking over your CVs and I got interested about some things. First, Miguel, how was your experience as a part of the United States debates for students? What did it give you? Why did you retire?
The United Nations models was an important part of my life. I participated in more than 21 or 22 models, and these models helped me to build my life project. For the reason I studied law and political science. Those models allowed me to improve my communication skills, my body language, and allowed me to meet new interesting people. And I retired from these models because when I started university, I didn't have enough time. And really, these models are a bit expensive.
Okay, Miguel, thank you. And maybe your hobbies are playing Ultimate and practicing vocal technique. Please tell us, what has it given you to your professional role?
In fact, I think my hobbies are an essential part of my life because they make me happy and this allows me to work fully. In short, I try to do everything with passions like in my hobbies. So I think that proves my character about life.
Okay, now could you describe a situation where you hadn't attended to an order of your direct authority? Or why didn't you do it? Please, maybe start you.
I have one. Once at ECHUN, Escuela de Justicia Comunitaria, they told me not to use inclusive language to write. I did not comply with this recommendation because for me, the use of inclusive language is an ethical matter. So it is the reason.
Okay, now Miguel, go ahead.
Okay, it's an interesting question.
At least we are in a private meeting and we are in recording it. When I worked in the contractual area, when I reviewed some contracts, I had the opportunity to evidence some irregular and strange situations. I saw how some people and some projects tried to announce the law. And well, one of my functions was sign and approve the contracts. And sometimes my boss say me, you have to approve all the contracts. But well, I understood the responsibility that person acquires when sign a document, where sign a contract, and where sign a public contract. And for the reason I didn't attend sometimes the orders of my superior.
Okay, now if I asked the watchman of your last job about your human quality, well, what he or she will say about it? Will she or he even recognize you? Miguel, please.
I remember him very well. His name is Juan Carlos. He's one of the watchmen of the university. And he would say that I'm a polite and social person because when I arrive to the office or in my free times, I talked a lot with him and with my coworkers.
Okay, now you, Maybeth.
I like this question. Maybe in my case, he could say that I am an empathetic, kind, and funny person. He would probably mention a couple of gossipy anecdotes and then recommend myself as a human being.
Okay, that's very interesting. But well, let me know what was the last good action that you did. Miguel, please.
This morning, I had a conciliation audience, and I was the conciliator. And in front of me, there was a scared woman because she didn't have a lawyer. And well, in these cases, I have two options. First, finish the audience and ask her to source a lawyer, or I could do a private meeting and try to explain some topics. Really, it's really free legal advice. And well, I choose the second option. I understood her, and after that, she was more quiet, and we had a very nice audience.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Maybeth, please.
Maybe in my case it would be. Okay, the last month, me and my partner in the representation, Lina Maria del Mar, did a campaign to raise money and pay tuition for some students. We paid 42 tuition payment receipts, so it was.
Okay, it has been amazing knowing about you, but since for our firm it's very important to have an integral knowledge of our employees, I have to ask you, well, what will be the description of yourself in your Tinder profile?
Did you say Tinder?
Yes, yes, Tinder.
Well, it's a difficult question. I don't know. Mm, I will write something like I'm a lawyer who will make you lose the judgment. Uh, I'm interesting, versatile, fun, and passionate man. No more. Something very short.
Interesting. What about you, May?
I don't know if my answer is going to be a good answer, but like Miguel said, it is Tinder. So maybe interest woman, intelligent, and something like lawyer by day, pole dancer by night.
Oh, great. Okay, I got another one. Uh, let's imagine that this company requires that you try to sell me one strange or specific thing. Miguel, you will try to sell me a sunflower umbrella. And Yume will have to try to sell me some fish gloves. Fish
Okay,
gloves.
I really want this job, so I have to sell
Think about it, it's okay.
I have to think a lot.
Go ahead.
You want Miguel or I could go?
Of course, if you want. Okay, I have to sell sunflower umbrellas. It's very difficult. Okay, I start. Are you tired that the sunflowers stole your and our sun? Are you tired that the sunflowers waste our sun? No, no, no. You need to buy the new sunflower umbrellas. Are very cheap.
Okay, that's a very interesting. What do you say, May?
Well, if you have fishes, you could know that they live sometimes boring life because they always feel the same in the water. If you buy these fish gloves, you could give them some different kind of experience. They could feel another thing in the water, and it would be something that made them be so happy. And it could broke the routine and made their lives more dynamic.
Well, that's the last question for today, for tonight. Better. If this company require, no, sorry. Oh, no, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's the last question for the night. Imagine that this company requires from you this time that two lawyers give their opinion about a really, really important question. Please listen to this. Yes. Why did Adonai get married?
Okay. Probably for not knowing the marital union. In fact, marrying by law is more burdensome than the previous figure. I think it really was a bad decision.
Okay. Okay, what do you think, Miguel?
I think that maybe because she loves her men, and well, I don't know, maybe she wants to create a new family, and our constitution in the article 42 say that we have two ways to create a family, the marriage or the union, and she chose the first.
Great. Well, thank you so much for your answers and also for your disposition. You were so amazing. I will call you soon. Thank you so much.
I think it's going to be a hard decision. Miguel, you are so excellent. Thank you.